I can't get that bastard monkey out of my head. I'm gonna have to give someone a bell. But who am I gonna call?
Bring him hard! Ready! Ghostbusters.
Hello everyone and welcome to Rejected, where we either reject or rejoice in all things everything. And if you've come here looking for an unbiased opinion on the 1984 blockbuster hit Ghostbusters, you've got to be tripping balls, because I've spent a week building up to this video. So if you've missed those videos, go back and watch them. I've covered the history of Ghostbusters, my own personal history with Ghostbusters. I covered the original Ghostbusters. And then I covered Ghostbusters after 1984. It's all been building up to this moment right now. Ghostbusters, starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Sigourney Weaver, Ernie Hudson, Rick Moranis, Annie Potts. This is going to be an interesting one. When New York becomes overrun with ghosts, who are you going to call? How many times can I say that in this video? Well, after 3 parapsychologist professors get fired for allegedly wasting funding, they decide to blow a load of money on a car, a firehouse, a whole lot of equipment, and set up shop as paranormal exterminators with the main objective to bust ghosts. Did you know this film was nominated for 2 Academy Awards? Now, for a film that revolves around catching ghosts, the main plot focuses around the team's first customer, Dana Barrett, who is played by Sigourney Weaver, who is quite possibly one of the most kick-ass women in entertainment ever. Seriously, I would put her up there, maybe above Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Seriously, she's that awesome. If you don't believe me, go check out Alien or Aliens. She's awesome. So what's causing Dana the issues? Well, she got the doggy in the fridge. That's not the only thing that's humping her leg. So is Bill Murray, playing the role of Dr. Pete Venkman, an intelligent man, but his cheeky attitude can sometimes put his foot in his mouth. Who is the most popular member of the film Ghostbusters? It's Slimer. Seriously, something about this ghost just made people love him. Probably because he's very dog-like in some cases. There's something about dogs in this film, I just can't put my finger on it. The team haven't just got the paranormal they need to fight against. They got the Environmental Protection Agency in their ass as well. Walter Peck is the one person Pete Venkman should not have messed with. This no-nonsense sumbitch believes that the Ghostbusters are fakes, and are making people believe they see ghosts, when in reality, it isn't true. And the whole film culminates on a big-ass boss battle on top of an apartment building. But first, let's do this properly. Let's take this film from A to Z. Now, this is the first time I'm actually covering an entire film, not just the bullet points. This is covering the film from 1 to 100. Columbia Pictures, what did they do to you? Honestly, if I went to New York, one of the first things I'd do is go outside the New York Public Library and stand next to that lion. Look at the lion. Feed it to the lions. And this librarian is about to have the shock of her life. Cause it's party time. Blast the confetti! And bang! That is what I call 80s with a little Ray Parker Jr. We are introduced to Pete Venkman, who's clearly not interested in doing actual work and more into, well, kind of being a dick. And here is Ray Stantz, a massive believer in the idea of ghosts, with his partner Dr. Egon Spengler, and now they come face to face with a ghost. Which goes well. And then they begin their journey on becoming professional paranormal investigators and eliminators. Those are some big words, I'm proud of myself. They buy a firehouse and a car, and will slowly wait for their first customer, Dana Barrett, who suffers from exploding eggs. And again, doggy in the fridge. And then they get a call. And here comes a shot of an awesome car. Look at that beast! And as they pull up, the shot of the iconic logo. Now, to say the Ghostbusters logo is quite iconic is actually true. You see, when you see that, you see Ghostbusters in the same way. You see that, you see Batman. Hell, you see the S for Superman, you see Superman. There are logos all over the place that are iconic. Hell, McDonald's. As I said in one of my last videos, Disney are running the world with 3 circles. Fight me on that. So after the team bust their first ghost, making a slight mess of it, they begin to grow in popularity with this awesome montage, showing the team growing from an unknown entity to celebrities. Hell, they even appear on chat shows. It's the 80s, you can't blame them for asking about Elvis, can you? But this attention isn't all good, but discussions that maybe they are the cause for the growing number of sightings. And this draws the attention of the EPA's Walter Peck, who after asking to see the containment unit, becomes insulted by Pete Venkman's arrogance. The team also gets a new member, Winston Zeddemore, a man who is just looking for a paycheck. But it would seem that the doggies have taken over Dana Barrett's apartment building. Oh dear. The statue. Someone's going to have to pay for that. And unfortunately for her, she is the first to fall victim to the gatekeeper, followed by her neighbour, Louis Tully, played by the legend that is Rick Moranis, a comedy actor from the 80s. He falls victim to the keymaster. Not like that. Wait a second. Gatekeeper. Keymaster. This is all about sex, isn't it? Oh, and here we go. The sequel, The Revenge of the Peck. Walter Peck returns with a court order which allows him the right to shut down the Ghostbusters containment unit, the holding bank of the busted ghosts. Now if you think that's a good idea, you've got another thing coming. Fuck, I ain't doing that again. Yep, and that doesn't sound good. Looks like someone left a chip pan on. And Peck plays his final card. He gets the Ghostbusters arrested, alleging them as the cause of the explosion. Well, he was the one that was telling that guy to turn it off, and they were saying it would be a bad idea to turn it off. I'm just saying. All this allows the Keymaster to find the gatekeeper and perform a ritual? Oh, you know they had sex. Look at his belt. They totally boned. The Ghostbusters have solved the mystery. Gozer is a mystical being intent on destroying all there is. In the short term, he's a bit of a dick, and they need to stop him. And their time in jail doesn't last long, as they receive a telephonic communication from the mayor of New York. It seems like someone asked the mayor, "Who you gonna call?" With the support of the mayor, the emergency services, and the National Guard by the look of it, it's time for the Ghostbusters to enter the boss battle. It's gonna take some time. It looks like the elevator's out of service. And here we go. Oh, no, wait, no, more stairs. Okay, now here we go, for fuck's sake. Oh, no, it's okay. The team are here and to do battle with Gozer, who is, making me feel... Well, I actually don't know how to put this. Gozer's making me feel giddy. And this is something I really like. Most people miss the subtlety of this. You see, when Gozer jumps over them, she flips past them and enters our world. She had to walk through that door and get through the gate. She walked through the doors at the top and had to get through the gate somehow. She flipped over them and exited and went from that world to this world, giving her the ability to start fucking shit up, basically. And this allows her to bring the Destructor. And who is the Destructor? Well, an awesome idea. The Destructor takes the form of whatever the team are thinking. Well, unfortunately, Ray was too scared and begins thinking of something from his childhood. But what could it be? Godzilla? King Kong?
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
I mean, this is genius. The sight of Mr. Stay Puft walking through New York City is, again, iconic. This is supposed to be the being that is here to destroy the world. Look at his cute little face. The team seems stuck, until Egon comes up with the idea of performing a total protonic reversal. And how do you do that? Cross the streams. And not like you do in the urinal. I've never done that. But I know some people do. And it's weird. Knowing that they might die, the team cross the streams, causing the gates to swing back, and boom! And this leads to the part where a lot of people thought, this would be fun when you're a child, but when you're an adult, mainly what your partner sees when you reach the climax. No, the building exploded, the Ghostbusters are dead, bad ending. Oh wait, no. They're only covered in marshmallow. Looks like that padding does some good work. And the team survive. Well, unlike Dana Barrett and Louis Tully. Just kidding. It's a super happy ending, and the team go off happily ever after.
I love this town!
I wonder who's going to have to pay for all that. Find out in the sequel. This film holds up today with a loyal fan base and a great cast 100% behind a great film that would create another 80s franchise adored. And let's not forget, it took 5 years before a second one and 36 years before the third installment of that franchise. The story for this film gets a 4. It's fantastic, and there is so much research done for the screenplay that goes to show the work put into it. And as for execution, Ivan Reitman, you're a genius. That also gets a 4. Sure, some of the effects haven't aged well. I mean, hell, look at this building before Stay Puft walks in front of it. Why is it blue? I don't know. But, yeah, Ghostbusters as a whole, that gets an 8 out of 10 and is absolutely rejoiced. To be able to go over the history of Ghostbusters from the original all the way leading up to next summer's third installment of the original franchise, it's been an absolute blast this week. But if you think I'm going to do another project like this very soon, you can lick my arsehole. What did you think of the film? Leave a comment down below or check out my social medias. All the links are in the description. And if you enjoyed the review, hit that like button. I'd highly appreciate it. And as always, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the bell to never miss a review. Thanks for watching.